Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 16th to the 31st, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say. We already had the Four of Swords fall out, angels and spirit guides. And I have Justice, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. The King of Pentacles, the Chariot, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Oh, the Four of Wands, that's beautiful. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. The Two of Cups, oh, the Seven of Wands, angels and spirit guides. The Death card, the Hierophant, and the Six of Pentacles. I really like this reading. It's quite beautiful. Okay. So at the heart of everything, Virgo, we have the Four of Swords, meaning you have to calm things down. Okay, that's going to be really important for you because even when you rest, you have your armor on, meaning you're not letting yourself relax. There's an intensity to you that it's draining you. It's draining the battery without letting the battery fully recharge. So just be aware of this during this time, letting yourself relax, working on breathing exercises. You can breathe in, kind of like pushing on your fingers. You can breathe out by, tapping on your fingers as well. That can be highly beneficial for you. Just that simple breathing exercise, letting yourself, kind of sink into your energy, be very present for you, calming things down, saying no to things can be very beneficial. You have spirit guiding you and guarding you, so you are never alone. You're going to be getting a lot of messages through your dreams. There can even be kind of like a psychic awakening during this time, an intuition that is going to be guiding you. But if you don't let yourself sleep and you don't let yourself rest, you won't take that in fully. So do be aware of that. There's a part of you right here. There's that little, dryad that is in hibernation. So here, there's a part of you that is in hibernation, is sleeping, that will be awakened or needs to be seen during this time. Because as everything thaws, right? As the winter thaws into spring, that part of you will be stepping into your power fully. So there's something bigger that you are creating during this time that you hadn't seen in yourself before. But as you let yourself heal, as you let yourself rest, that comes forward. Justice is the challenge. So with justice being the challenge, this is Libra energy. This is the time frame that we're in. September 23rd to October 22nd is Libra time frame. Then we have it going into Scorpio time frame, which is right here. So those time frames are prevalent, but you can be finding Libra time frame to be a bit of a challenge, or maybe not things as what Spirit is saying here is you're calling out the energy that is out of balance, and that's going to be important. You can also be feeling that things aren't as just and fair as they should be. So being aware of that is a super important thing as well. Being just and fair to yourself, not overextending yourself, but also kind of like not, what Spirit is saying is don't overextend yourself, but you're going to get out of balance, which means you're going to go into extremes. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to do everything, or I'm going to sit on the couch and eat popcorn, type of thing. So just be mindful about that during this time, because it's not going to be as harmonizing as you need it to be. And this is going to be a time where you need to walk gently on this earth, and you need to be kind and gentle to yourself. At the root of everything here is you, Virgo. You are shown as, and you are represented as, the King of Pentacles, or with Pentacles in the minor arcana. Now you're coming through as a king, which is fantastic. Prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, listening to your dreams. Again, a lot of messages come to you through your dreams. That's going to be important. And yet that can also be rather annoying, because you want things to be more kind of like logical, have this real sense of like, oh, well, it has to be just like this, or it has to have reasons behind it. And the reason can be simply, oh, this feels right? This intuitively aligns with me. And that can be all the reason you need right now. So listening to your dreams, listening to your wisdom come in, listening to the balance of you is super important. What you're also going to see here is that it's about grounding yourself. It's about looking at what it is that you want to create, the kingdom that you are opening yourself to, or that you are building for yourself, and you're opening yourself to that energy. So there is more of a masculine energy to this time, meaning this is what I'm building, this is what I'm going after, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. And that's going to be very important for you. It moves us then to the Chariot. And the Chariot is Cancer energy. Time frame is June 21st to July 22nd. And here you're taking the reins. Now, this is the past. A lot of emotions have been coming up. And so in the near past, right? It didn't happen too long ago. What you're going to see is that you're taking the reins of what you want. You're reining in what is chaotic, what is overwhelming, and you've set a course for yourself that you needed to. You're looking at what it is that you really desire and what it is that you really want for yourself. And that's very important during this time. You can also have a Cancer in your life who isn't going to be as prevalent or isn't as kind of in your face as they were before. It moves us then to your strength, which is the Four of Wands. And I love this for you, Virgo. The Four of Wands is celebration, it's prosperity, it is success. The Four of Wands is a celebration of the beautiful things in our lives. Now, it's also big events, right? It's marriage, it's moving house, it's buying a new house, it is, it's newness, right? It's the new car. It's all those things that come into play that people celebrate. They're like, oh my gosh, look at this, look at what I got that's new and shiny. But it is also, because how many times do we get the new things, right? It is also the celebration of the day today. It's waking up, it is the birds singing and the earth awakening as you make your cup of tea, right? It is the sense of coming into yourself and aligning with you. And so your greatest strength during this time is the celebration of life, the celebration of passion. This can be, new jobs and starting your own business and all these different things, absolutely. But it's also then really reveling in the small day-to-day things that make up a life and that make a life grand. And so here, it's learning to celebrate you. It's learning to calm things down and center you. And that's going to be really important during this time, if not vital during this time, for you to be able to step into the success, prosperity, and bounty that you want. You then have the Two of Cups. Now, I love the Two of Cups because it is love, it is beauty, it is connection, it can be falling in love, it can be strengthening the relationship that you have, but there is also a sense of the sacred masculine, sacred feminine aspects of yourself coming together, embracing love, embracing passion, embracing what it is that you want, and letting yourself shine on this earthly plane, saying, this is what is joyous to me, this is what is beautiful to me, and letting a radiance be a part of your daily existence. Because as you do, what you're going to see, if you're looking for love, it comes, right? You're looking for love, all of a sudden, people start being drawn to you. If you are in a relationship, what you start to see is that it strengthens that relationship because you are happily aligned with yourself. You're happily aligned in your dreams and your determination, your focus, your passion for this existence. And it brings us then to the advice. The advice is be mindful, okay? Be mindful of what you give your energy to. Your energy is so sacredly important during this time, but also in life. Our energy is so sacredly important. And with the Seven of Wands here, Virgo, you can fight every battle. You will be drawn, you will be angry, you will be frustrated, you will be like a prickly porcupine, right? And not cute with the quills down, ready to strike and just make destruction go everywhere. So be mindful about this. Let things go. Say, you know what? No, not going to bother with this energy, not going to bother with this. What you're going to see is that you stand up for what you believe in. You stand up for what is sacredly and beautifully important to you. And everything else, you say, okay, I give it to the universe. I let it go. I let it go and I align me. And it brings us then to the Death card, which is the environment, which I know sounds spooky, right? But I mean like Halloween. But it is the sense of transformation. And that's what you're going to see moving forward for you during this time, Virgo, is this real beautiful sense of transformation. It is the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. Scorpio energy is right around the river bend. It is October 23rd to November 21st. And here, what you're going to see for yourself is that you're looking at things differently. You're connecting with spirit, okay? If you're in the northern hemisphere and the world becomes darker and quieter, you have that coziness going in. If you're in the southern hemisphere and the world is opening up and you're outside more and connecting, you're going to see that you're transforming the way that you see things, whether it's going inward or going outward. It really does have a power depending on the seasons. And here, what you're going to see for yourself is that you're being guided by spirit. White dogs, red ears, as we know, because I love this deck so much. This is spirit guiding us. And if you don't know, in Welsh mythology, white dogs with red ears and white animals tend to be more connected to spirit than other animals do. So white dogs, red ears is that spirit connection, that spirit guidance forward. They're looking back. Some of them are looking back saying, hey, are you following me? Others are charging forward, being like, you know what, you better keep up. And so that energy is part of you during this time, that sense of I'm guiding you, but also keep up. So you feel this pull, you feel the sense of there's something greater, there's something more. Do not get into ruts. It will be very easy during this time to get into ruts, to say, well, this is the way it has to be rather strict and militant with yourself, which, I mean, is good in some ways, but letting spirit talk to you, letting that connection guide you forward is going to be everything. Now, the hope and the fear is with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, April 20th to May 20th. You can hope and fear around a Taurus, right? That could be it. But there is also the sense of prosperity, bounty, abundance, wealth, what you value as much as money within yourself, what you're looking to build in your life. The Hierophant is successful prosperity. And as you're embracing successful prosperity, there is a fear that you are going to lose it all, that it will all fall apart, that you will not be worthy, that you will spend your whole life chasing a dream and never realize it, never have it come to fruition. These are all valid things. Do not beat yourself all up, because life is scary and life is overwhelming. And there can be so many choices and so many avenues that you just freeze. So here with the Hierophant, what you are hoping for is to forge your own path forward, and to take the knowledge that you have learned and create it into something a bit different, uniquely yours, and beautifully powerful. What you fear is that that will not happen, okay? Instead of trying to make everything huge, right? Everything bigger and bigger and bigger. During this time, during the last half of October, make it smaller. Bring it in. Say, okay, what am I looking at here? What do I want here? And also let yourself think outside of the box. You will have certain issues that come up. Let yourself step away. Let yourself breathe a bit, rest, meditate, go for a walk, clear your mind, align yourself. And then you're going to start to see answers coming in. And then what you're going to see is that you're putting into balance what was out of balance with the Six of Pentacles. You're putting into balance what you deeply need for yourself. You can be getting help from the outside world, most definitely. But there is a sense of greater knowledge coming forward. There is a sense of somebody who has kind of like walked the path or made these mistakes. They're coming forward, helping you, guiding you, giving you insight, whether it's through dreams, whether it's through ancestors, whether it's through past life. It doesn't really matter. We tend to kind of box things and say, oh, it has to be just like this. No, spirit is guiding you in an astoundingly beautiful way. And here you're having balance and wisdom come forward. You're also kind of being taken care of and being honored. And that is absolutely beautiful for you. Let's see. Yeah. And when spirit says taken care of, you might say, I'm in it all by myself. It is your angels. It is your spirit guides walking with you, which can feel like, well, what the heck use is that? Like, that doesn't do anything for me. But it does. It's connecting you to the greater knowledge of your world and yourself. And it is letting you know that you are not alone, because being alone can be overwhelming in and of itself. We as human beings, we need the connection. And you're going to see that as you trust in your angels and your spirit guides, the doors start to open. And you also start to open to yourself, what you dream of, what you love, what you want, what is, again, sacredly important to you. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is fairy tales. I love fairy tales. I personally love fairy tales and mythologies. And here it's connecting with the fairy tales that shaped you when you were small. What stories did you love? What were you drawn to? Here from the cards, right? You know that I'm drawn to Welsh mythology. Celtic mythology was a huge obsession of mine when I was young. I studied it in school. I just loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. I was actually embarrassed how much I loved Celtic mythology when I was younger. I was like, oh, that was so weird. And now I'm coming back to it and I'm like, why? Why is it weird to let your soul follow what your soul longs for? Why is it weird to fully embrace you? So here with the fairy tales, you might have told yourself, oh, I'm too old for this, or that doesn't make sense. No, let yourself step forward into that energy, into that connection. Whether your fairy tales were, what's on TV or video games, or comic books, let that guide you. Let that be a part of you, coming back to it, coming back to the stories that shaped you when life leaves such a powerful impression when we're young. I mean, it leaves a powerful impression as we grow as well. But when we're young, we are so connected to our true self that's important. Angels and spirit guides. Here we have divine wisdom and we have the inner child. We have the soul star chakra and the heart chakra. The soul star chakra is wisdom. Wisdom is raining down on you, inspiring you, and guiding you. Okay, so you're going to say things like, I know, or I don't know how I found this page, or I don't know how I found this information, but it's, opened up a door to things. So here, just know that that's spirit guiding you. And with the inner child, it is letting yourself connect to those stories, just as the inner child says, like, connect to you, connect to who you were. I love the Bee Gees song. I forget which song it is, but when I was small and Christmas trees were tall, we used to laugh while others used to play. Letting yourself connect to the energy of what you love to do, of what, again, was sacredly important to you, and letting that inner child be loved instead of being like, oh my gosh, you should have known better, right? I should have been cooler, or this or that, or no, this is me. I let myself shine. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Tower. Okay, you have been through many a tower time. It's an acknowledgement of that and an honoring of that. With the Tower as well, there is always a fear because you have been through tower times. And a tower time is when things change. It doesn't mean that they change for the worse, but it changes. And now you have to handle it, right? You could be getting your dream job. And now, oh my gosh, I have to handle that. You could be, with your dream person. Oh my gosh, I can't mess that up, and now I have to handle that. Whatever it is, here, it can be a tower time because it's a time of like unchangeable change. It's a time where your world changes and it will not go back to the way it once was. It doesn't have to be bad at all. But there is a fear that everything will fall apart. It's a fear of the most chaotic, kind of like free-falling elements of the tower, the way the people are being, lightning struck out of the tower, right? That is what we are afraid of. Right now, Virgo, it's like I am afraid of that free-falling sense of what the heck now? And an acknowledgement of that is important. And then the sense of, but look how many times I have rebuilt. Look how many times I have claimed what I love, what I want, what is important to me. Look at how I move myself forward. And as you see that for yourself, as you claim that for yourself, you're transforming your world. So you fear the tower, right? You fear the change. But look at what you have built. Even if you're not where you want to be yet, that is okay. So many of us, we're still getting there, right? And that is okay. Let yourself shine. Let yourself also respect and take care of you. Walk gently and lovingly and compassionately on this earth. Do no harm, right? Do no harm and walk with love. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And this is purposeful. It is time to embrace having a purposeful life. Not having a life that is all about like what I have achieved and succeeded, but like living with purpose and grace within yourself. Living with purpose and grace within your heart and your soul. So here, just letting yourself be filled with purpose. And if that purpose is to look out at the way the light plays off the leaves, like let that be your purpose. Maybe not for the whole day, right? But if you have that grace to give that purpose, to fill that purpose for the day and not feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't get anything else done that I needed to do, like let that be your purpose. Let yourself go with the energy of inspiration. Let yourself go with the energy of insight. It brings you then to your subconscious chakra message. And this is communication. Okay. You are communicating on many different levels. You're not just hearing what the person says. Okay. You are hearing the emotions, like hearing, quote unquote, hearing the emotions, the feelings, the energy behind it all. And that's going to be very powerful for you. It's also going to be really important to talk. It's going to be really important to communicate, not to just keep everything bottled in. Subconsciously, there is this expression of soul that needs to come out. It brings us then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of, the 9 of Swords. You can also be going through a tower time, a time of immense change, or that is hard and overwhelming for you, and you're just keeping it all bottled in. If that is the case, don't do that to yourself, Virgo. Release what is difficult. Even if you need to call like a hotline or somebody who you can tell things to that you never have to talk to again, do so that you're able to release the fear that bottles up. With the 9 of Swords, and I do have hotlines listed down below. So if you need that, then do that. With the 9 of Swords, it's worry, it's doubt, it's fear. It's being overwhelmed. It's not being able to sleep at night. And I don't know about you, but for me, if I am not able to sleep, I become a crotchety, cranky bear that is just ready to growl at everybody. It's too much. So here with the 9 of Swords, letting yourself release worry and align, because if you can't rest, the worry just builds. It's like this endless cycle. Like everything becomes so much more raw. So here, what you're going to see is that you're releasing worry, you're releasing fear, you're acknowledging the worry and the fear, and you're setting yourself free. And as you do so, it brings you, to your subconscious. Ooh, this is the energy to be mindful of. Here, I was going to say, and I should have said it, but I was going to say in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the swords are, instead of vertically, right, they're horizontally. So they're like this in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. People don't see the struggle that you're going through, right? And you're climbing out, but it is painful. Climbing on swords is painful. Here, they're going down, so they feel like they're stabbing into you. Subconsciously, you feel like you're carrying this all by yourself. They're going into your shoulders, going into your mind, overthinking, overanalyzing, weight of the world on your shoulders. Shoulders go up and up and up higher to your ears, right? That's where all the stress is coming. And you're going to see that you're climbing out of fears and doubt and chaos, and you're stepping into what you love and what you are looking for within yourself. You're setting yourself free. And that is very powerful, Virgo. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Have a blessed end of October, a blessed life, and a happy Halloween. Bye.